Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, today means it was yesterday. Full moon day was there. I think in monastery they will celebrate today. Is it? No. Okay. So it has a great, beautiful things happen on that day. Couple of things you may notice or remember, or you got me any flyers or something. So the fascinating things was in this Falgun full moon day. No, it's not a Magh. It's a Falgun. Magha Purnima is already passed last month. This is called Falgun. So the weather changes and everything, you know. After this month, the summer will start here. So this is the last of winter. So the Falgun full moon day, the Supreme Buddha, with the 20,000 enlightened monks, he visited his city of Kapilavatthu for first time after enlightenment. So that is the first thing happened. And then Supreme Buddha delivered the Dhamma talk. So the Jataka stories, Vedsansar Jataka, explained by Buddha on the time. And the amazing rain was there, that the person who wanted to get wet, they were able to, and who doesn't want to, they stayed dry. And it was individually depended on their thoughts. Then the water also drops was like a flowers. It wasn't entirely water, but it was a water, but the drops are like that. So the Pokravasa, so the heavy rain, but it wasn't like any destroying or something. Beautiful. Rahul Bante, listening to listen the Narasingha Gatha. The Narasingha Gatha is origin also is there. And then Rahul Bante's ordination, Nanda Bante's ordination happened this day. And Yashodhara Devi, she also took Parinibbana on this today's full moon day. So it takes time, you know, the time difference is there. She lived a long life and then she passed away. So these are the amazing things happen. And when we notice something like this, or this is things happening, we should always remember that this Dhamma is very beautiful and amazing. And the faith, if someone can develop throughout the Dhamma, that Buddha's teaching is something like this, then it becomes a very, what do you call, that our confidence, if that state is there, then everything, every difficulty can be overcome, can be. Today, teaching we're going to discuss is regarding something like that. This sutta is called Kāraṇapālīsutta. We did already once time. but the sutta is beautiful. Yesterday, here we did the full moon day celebration, an entire day, from the morning 9 to evening 6:30. I was the one who was conducting the entire Dhammadeshna and meditations. So little bit tiredness is there too. So today we will see the sutta called Kāraṇapālīsutta, and we will try to learn the confidence, how it looks. It's beautiful sutta. If our confidence develop like this sutta, then we are saved. All the efforts what we are taking for the learning, for practicing meditation, those are all complete. And for that, listening the sutta this way, or listening to such a sutta we listen, it gives that opportunity. How can our mind develop in that much confidence? So let's dig in the sutta. The sutta name is called Kāraṇapālīsutta. This sutta is from the Anguttara Nikaya, numerical discourses, book of 5. Okay. The sutta begins like this: Ekang samayang bhagava vesaliyang viharati mahavani kutagara salaya. At one time, the Blessed One was dwelling at Vesali. In the one of the wooden kuti was there, or huge place was there in there. Tena kopara samayena Kāraṇapālī brahmana nichavina kammanda kariti. This Kāraṇapālī Brahmin, he was doing the works, working for the Lichavis. Lichavis was like a king claim, so many things they will needed a lot of people to work. Adasako Kāraṇapālī brahmana pingyani brahmana durato agachantam. Disva pingyani brahmana etadu vocha. This thing happened. At time, the Brahmin Kāraṇapālī was working for the Lichavis, and he saw the Brahmin Pingyani coming out the distance. So he said to him, Pingyani, where are you coming from in the middle of the day? Handa kuto anubhavang Pingyani agacchati distiva divasati. He asked that question, where are you coming from? It is usually the Kaja talk happens like this. Whenever we see our friends, and then we ask, oh, where are you coming from? Where are you going? And he asked that question. So he replied, Itoham ho agacchami samanasa gotamasa santikati. He replied to him that I am coming from the presence of Supreme Buddha. Dear friend, when I visited Supreme Buddha, when he took the name of Supreme Buddha, that was usually happen because new friends, they don't know about the Buddha, and they have heard the name only. But usually when you talked about Buddha's teaching, so they said, oh, we know the Buddha, but they don't know his teaching. A lot of our friends know about Buddhism. Lot of small talks they know, but they don't know the core teaching of Buddha. So they make that as, yes, I know the Buddha, but I don't. So he also asked the similar way. He said, Tanki manyati bhavang pingyani samanasa gotamasa panyaveyantiti. He asked that, what do you think? What do you think of the ascetic Gautama's lucidity of wisdom? Do you think he is astute? Do you think that Pandito Manyeti? It's a beautiful question. Means He asked about his wisdom. Is it clear one? Is it the wisest person? What do you think of that? Because he hasn't seen the Buddha yet. He is not a disciple of Buddha yet. But he heard the name of the Buddha and he just wanted to inquire, is this that Buddha is that much, he's a wise? So Pinyani replied to the Kāraṇapālī, beautiful way. Kochahang go samanasa Gautamasa Panya Veyattiyang Janisami. So pununas taditadi sova so pyo brahm samanasa Gautamasa Panya Veyattiyang Janiyati. Beautiful words he said. What he said? Dear friend, who am I to judge the ascetic Gautama's lucidity of wisdom? You really have to be on the same level to judge his lucidity of wisdom. If you want to see his wisdom, then you have to be equal to him. The person who is equal to his wisdom, only that person can judge. No one else can say something. No one can make a judgment of his wisdom, that Buddha has wisdom or not. Who am I to judge him? Because I am just a disciple of him. So the beautiful words are there. Means usually people in today's world, whenever they hear the Buddha's words, what they say, they become very eager to comment on him, comment on his wisdom, or criticize him in something similar, in some way. They don't know what the Buddha's teaching is. They don't know about the core teaching. They don't know the depth of it. Even though they are ready to give their comments, they are ready to criticize. And because of that, they will become unable to follow his path. They are always searching something. But the confidence like this, if any disciple increase, any disciple plays such a confidence, that who am I to judge the Buddha? If someone wants to judge his wisdom, then there has to be an equal level of it. So he said that. Then Pinyani, this Kāraṇapālī heard these things and he said this thing to him. Ularaya kalubhavam Pinyani samanam Gautamam pasansaya pasansatiti. But he said that Master Pinyani praises the ascetic Gautama with magnificent praises indeed. And this is the praising. It's amazing. Means it's unheard of. That means on that time the Pinyani Brahmin is considered in the society maybe with the great respect. And Brahmin claims that they are that like wise and all. But even he is making this comment, I am not. Then he said, yes, you are praising beautifully. Again he said, who am I to praise the Blessed One? Who am I? He is praised by the praised. He is praised by the praised as the first among gods and humans. That all the gods and humans, he is a teacher of them. So they are the one. They are the one who praise the Buddha. Then he asked the question that Kimpana Bhavang Pingyani Attavasang Sampassamano Samani Gautami Evam Abhipasannoti. Master Pinyani, for what reason you are so devoted to the ascetic Gautama? It is a simple question. That what makes something beautiful? That what is it that you are praising him? And what the reply he gave it? You and me, we should always think of it. So our confidence may come on that depth. He replied to him. He said beautiful praises, beautiful similes this Pinyani Brahmin give to Kāraṇapālī. What he says, first thing, Seyathapibo Puriso Aggarasa Parititto Na Ahesing Hīnānaṁ Rasānaṁ Yeti. He said, suppose a person was completely satisfied with by the best tasting food. They have, whatever the person like, the best quality. And when they are offered the inferior food, which is not looking good, not delicious, not smell good, if someone offers such a food, will they be interested in that? Will they be attracted to it? They are not. They are not attracted to anything that tastes inferior. Why? Because they have tasted the best thing. He said, in the same way, when you hear the Blessed One's teaching, the Buddha's teaching, whatever it may be, statement, whatever the songs or whatever the discussions or the amazing. So the sutta, sutta so, geya, veyakaran or abhuta dhamma. Supreme Buddha's teaching in a various way. When you hear, whenever you hear that, they are not attracted, then you are not attracted to the doctrine of other various ascetics and Brahmins. Once you listen to his teaching, then you will never be interested in someone else. And that's true. That's true. I have seen a lot of bhikkhus. They are reading a lot and they are listening to Dhamma a lot. And simply, when you offer something else to them, they said, no, it's not, there is nothing is there. Or this is the beautiful, and they praise the teachings, they praise the suttas in a beautiful way. And that is called the increasement of our confidence on Supreme Buddha. The first simile he gave to Kāraṇapālī, that the food, if you have already consumed the delicious food and best food you are getting, you will not be interested in inferior food, which is not taste good or smell good or look good. In the same way, once you hear the Supreme Buddha's teaching, when you enjoy that, his teaching, then the others' teaching, other ascetic and Brahmins' teaching, you will not be interested in that. Second thing he gave the example, he said, Seyatapibo Puriso Jigicha Dubbalya Pareto Madhupindakam Adigacheya. Suppose a person who was very weak with hunger and was to obtain the honey cake. Okay? Yeah. So, honey cake, Madhupinda. If someone is very hungry and if someone gives him a chocolate, how he will taste? It's delicious, So yato saeta lavateva sadhurasam asechanakam. So whenever they taste it, they would enjoy a sweet and delicious flavor. It is because you are hungry, already means tired with hunger, and whatever you can. So every bite you will have satisfaction. You see, sometimes when we are traveling and we don't have the water bottle or something, on that time we are thirsty for a long time, and if we stop our vehicle or we take the water or come back to home and drink a first cup of water, how satisfied we feel. Completely tiredness fades away. In the same way, he said, when the person is very tired, very hungry, and he eat the honey cake, every bite of it will be flavored with that. In the same way, when I listen to Supreme Buddha's teaching, whatever it may sutta or different explanations or discussions, verses or amazing stories, tato lavateva attamanatam labati chetaso pasadam. What is it? On that time, then you become filled with joy and happiness. That's true. That's true. Really, when the time comes, when you hear the Supreme Buddha's teaching, like we, as a monk in Mahamana monastery, not me, not much, but I have seen a lot of bhikkhus have that thing. They are very interested to listen to some teaching. Whenever our teacher delivers the Dhamma discourse, they, with the utter respect, means their confidence in that, okay, I want to listen to this. And whole day they spend with the happiness of that. I listen a marvelous teaching of Buddha. And that enjoy when they talk, when they do communications, and word to word they explain, okay, this thing is an amazing thing, And these Bhantes, they give the relation, they relate to that. Okay, this is the teaching, and see, and this exact thing the Buddha told it in that time. So every time when we listen to the Supreme Buddha's teaching, we feel with joy and happiness. That is the second simile he gave. The first one, that no other taste, no other thing he wants to listen. Second, that this is the one, it gives him the delicious, means happiness and pleasure to listen. Third simile he gave on that time, he said, Seyatapibo Puriso Chandana Ghatika Adigachaya Harita Chandanasava Lohita Chandanasava. So yato ghayetha yadi mulato yadi majjato yadi aggato adigachateva surabhigandham asechanakam. What he said? Suppose there is a person who was with a stick, obtained a piece of sandalwood, and sandalwood, yellow or white or red sandal, that is there, and whatever they smell it, whether at the root, the middle, or top, they would enjoy the delicious fragrance. Sandalwood gives the fragrance when you sand it little bit or something like this. So roots, you sand it little bit, So all the time, this beautiful fragrance, aroma comes from that. Whenever the air touches it, sanded one, it's beautiful aroma comes that. In the same way, he said, when you listen to Supreme Buddha's teaching, when you do that, then feel with joy and happiness. Sorry, I made the little bit of mix up. The before one, when that honey cake was, then you get the sense of uplift and confidence of the heart was that. And here, when the fragrance, the similarity, it gives feel with joy and happiness. So when a person is hungry and when they get the honey cake, how they feel it. Every taste, every bite makes them delicious and they enjoy that taste. In the same way, when you listen to the Supreme Buddha's teaching, every word will feel, and then that will give us the taste of uplift. It will motivate us, confidence of the heart, that we will place automatically, okay, this is the true teaching, something like this. When someone obtained the sandalwood, the third simile, then it may be yellow or white sandal or sandalwood or red sandalwood. When you apply on something, so the fragrance, it will come and it will be very beautiful, the delicious fragrance will be there. And the same way, when you listen to Supreme Buddha's teaching, and that teaching, whatever it may, on stories or the verses or the discussions or the amazing stories, in that time, as you listen to them, they will feed our life with joy and happiness. Next, similarly, this Pingyani Brahmin gave to this Kāraṇapālī. What he said? Seyyatapipo puriso abadiko dukkito balavira. There is a person who was sick, suffering gravely. He is there. Tassa kusalo bisako anaso abada nihareya. Then there is in the same there a good doctor cure him with one medicine. On the spot he gave the medicine and he's cured. Gravely ill means like there are people who are suffering a lot, and sometimes they find a doctor. As they take the medicine, in the first portion of medicine, they feel very better. So here is a doctor with his medicine, his cure on the spot. He said, in the same way, when we listen to Supreme Buddha's teaching, or when you hear the Supreme Buddha's teaching, in whatever form it may, then that teaching will make an end of sorrow, lamentation, pain, sadness, and distress. What he said? That tato soka parideva dukkado manasupayasa abbaddha gacchanti. See, teaching, we should listen, so our pain, sorrow, lamentation, sadness, and our distress can go away. That is true. That is true. Buddha's teaching is a truth. When some of the time the truth, listening the truth, we feel that it is kind of not to listen something. But when the person opens his eyes and hears the truth of our life, automatically his worries, tension, so automatically goes away. So he said something like this in this sutta. Piññāni said further, he said to Kāraṇapālī, he gave the one another last example. He said, Seyyathapi bho bokkarani acchodaka, satodaka, sitodaka, setaka, supatittha ramaniya. Suppose there was a lotus pond with a clear, sweet and cool water. Satodaka, sitodaka. Okay, it's beautiful. With smooth banks and delightful, all beautiful. How beautiful, means see, whenever you go to the lakes, you see the surrounded with the trees and the clear water and beautiful beaches there. How beautiful we feel. Means without going into the water, all the worries goes away. That's why people go for the vacations, to see this beautiful scenery, to enjoy the water. And he gave another, he said, Atakhu puriso agacheya, ghamma bhittato, ghamma pareto, kilanto, tasito, pipasito. And such in that pond, in that water pond, someone will come who is struggling with obsessive heat, very thirsty, and watch. At time, totally the sweat, his whole body is sweat and everything, and he's very tired. Such a person will come to this pond and sotam pokkaraning okahetva natvacha pivatvacha. So he will enter in the pond, he will drink the water, he will bathe into it, and as he take the shower, as he take the bath in it, is all the worries, all the heat, exhaustion will die down. That's true. When we are tired, or when we are in little bit of, our mind is not settling in some place, go to the swimming pool or go to any water place and just take a shower. Just take a bath in there, not shower. Just take a bath in that. Doesn't it make very comfortable for us? It soothes us, all the worries, tensions, all the fatigue fades away automatically with that water. He gave the same simile. He said, person is very tired, and if he goes to that waterfall and he takes bath there, he swim there, drink water from that pond, then is all the fatigue, worries is fades away. In the same way, yato yato tassa bhoto bhotamasa dhammam sunati. As a person listens to Supreme Buddha's teaching, in that way, tato tato sabbadara kilitha kilamatha parilaha patipassa. He said that as the person listens to Supreme Buddha's teaching, what happens is then all your stress, awareness, and exertions dies down. We are tired. We are tired with our all the worldly things, and we listen that much to Supreme Buddha, then this will also goes away. How beautiful this Pingyani's confidence would be on the Buddha, that he is telling to another person that I feel the Buddha's teaching is something like this. And when we compare, when we investigate in a true form, the Buddha's teaching in that, there is not a single person who can say, oh, I do not enjoy the Buddha's teaching. Once they listen a proper teaching, not some stories or something, then automatically that person really enjoys it. And if the person is wise enough, he will adopt it, he will practice it, and he will make his whole life according to the Buddha's teaching. Such a confidence, if we can develop, then all the things what we have to do here, we are done already. Something. So when this was said, and this conversation when he made, automatically, evam buddhe Kāraṇapālī brahmano uṭṭhāyāsana ekansang uttarāsangam karitva dakkinam jānu mandalam ataviyam nihitva yena bhagava tenanjali panamitva tikhatum udana udanasi. What he did, when such a words is uttered by Pingyani, so the Kāraṇapālī got up from his seat and he adjusted his robe. He put the robe in the one side, opened his one shoulder, because on that time there is no clothes, something like this. So open the one shoulder and take one knee, he knelt down on right knee and hold his hand, joined his palms toward the Buddha where he was dwelling, and expressed this beautiful, heartfelt words 3 times. What he said? Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Perfect One, the fully awakened Buddha. That I worship the Buddha, he said 3 times. See, a simple examples of Dhamma was enough for a person to move his mind. Simple words. As he listened the entire similes, isn't it marvelous? Listening that similes, he replied, Abhikantang vo pingyani, Abhikantang vo pingyani, Seyatapi vo pingyani, Nikujitang va ukujjaya, Patichannang va vivareya, Mulasava mankang achikheya, Andhakare va telapajjotandhare chakkumanto rupani dakkinti. Beautifully said, excellent Master Pingyani, excellent, marvelous. As if he were writing the overturn, his words has done something like that, which was overturned. He make it correct, revealing the hidden pointing out the path to the past, and lighting a lamp in the dark so people with clear eyes can see what's there. Master Pignani has made the teaching clear in many ways. Beautiful words. Aneka paryayena dhammo pakasita. So, as you clear these words to me, for that, esahango pingyani tang bhavantang gotamang saranang gacchami dhammam tu bhikkhu sangha. So the master Pingyani, I go refuge to the Master Gautama, to the teaching and the his followers, Bhikkhu Sangha. He said, from now on these days, Upasakang mang bhavang Pingyani dharito ajata ke pan petak saranam gatanti. From this day forth, Master Pignani, remember me as a lay follower who has gone refuge for the life. It means that Pignani made another person the Buddha's disciple. So the Buddha's teaching or Buddha's path, it's not only to spread by the monks or nuns. It is spread by the lay devotees also. This is the words that Buddha Pignani explained. He gave the beautiful examples, similes, all the teachings, and it changes his life. Kāraṇapālī's life changed from that moment. So if someone listened his teaching, someone listened the Buddha's teaching, and if his mind changed, and if he go refuge to Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, automatically his life from that day can only go upward. And he can have all the fruits, all the taste, all the benefits of Dhamma in this life. So all the devotees also are able to teach the Dhamma to someone else. That is not a duty only for monks or nuns. Okay? So this is the beautiful sutta which is explained by explained in this here by Pignani Brahman. And Kāraṇapālī Brahman become the Buddha's disciple. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoy the sutta. Read a couple of times. And if you read, you will enjoy it. Okay, this is beautiful symbolism. Beautiful symbolism is mentioned here. And in true nature, those are like that. Okay, so that's all. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to enjoy this Dhamma. May this sutta give us a delicious result. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to follow the path and attain Supreme Buddha's Four Noble Truths, explained by Supreme Buddha's Four Noble Truths. This sutta may be helpful for all of us to realize it. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's share the merit today. To all the heavenly beings, may all the heavenly beings rejoice in this merit, and they may realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with our teacher, Lokaswami Nuhansa, all the monks in the monastery, all the nuns in the. We share this merit with all of them by the power of this merit. They may have the association of noble friend, and they may realize this Dhamma in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with our departed relatives. All the departed relatives in this life or long life of samsara, we share this merit with them. By the power of this merit, they may have a good life in next life, and they may become fortunate to escape from the harsh journey of samsara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with all of your family members, relatives, friends, work colleagues. We share this merit with Manfred again. All the merits be helpful for all of you to have this beautiful Dhamma, the part of your life. May all the merits be helpful for all of you to have happy life, healthy life, long life. All the fortunes comes your way. By the power of this merit, by the power of Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha and its protection, you may have the association of noble friend, and you may walk on the clear path of Nirvana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, that's all for today. let's ask the forgiveness from Triple Gem. Kāyena vācā cittena pamadena maya katam acchayam kamame bhante puripanya tathagata. Kāyena vācā cittena pamadena maya katam acchayam kamame dhamma sandittika kalika. Kāyena vācā cittena pamadena maya katam acchayam kamame sangha punyam kettam anuttaram. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Bless you all. Abhivadana silisa nityam vaddhapachayino chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukham balam ayurarogya sampatti sankha sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samicchatu. So,
sorry, Bhante. Allow us to share Mary Bhante and ask for forgiveness.
yes.
Ukasa Wandami Bhante.
Sukhi Bhante.
Kaya katang punyam samina numoditabang.
Sadhu, sadhu, modami.
Samina katang punyam maihang databang.
Sadhu, modami.
Sadhu sadhu anumodami. Ukasa dwaratena katang sabbang acem kamatami. Ukasa kamami bante, tatiyampi ukasa kamami bante. Tatiyampi ukasa kamami bante.
Sukhi nidukha nirodhantu nibbanasta pacchayo.
Thank you, Bante, for a beautiful Dhamma sharing. I think I forgot to unmute everybody. That's why they couldn't talk. Sorry about that, Dhamma.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you,
Bhante. Namo Buddhaya.
Thank you, Bhante. Bye.
Very good.
Namo Buddhaya, Bhante.
Beautiful sutta.
Namo
Thank
Buddhaya.
you.
Namo Buddhaya.